pense plus à lui. Tu te fais du mal, s'il te plaît, n'y pense plus. Il a souillé ton âme, toi tu t'es battu. Ton cœur est plus précieux que de l'or. Ne pense plus à lui. Pour un homme, tu ne veux plus voir le jour. Des milliers d'entre eux rêvent de te faire l'amour.
trendybeats.com.
Everyone, I'm Miss Sharon, your English teacher. Welcome to yet another amazing class. Today our learning targets are I can read tricky words, I can identify the different sound for the past tense maker ed. I can reread the story The Milk to build my reading fluency. Tricky words. Now I said tricky words are words that do not play by the rules. Today we will review tricky words with a game called Tap the Word. Let's review the words before we play. We have he, he, he as in I hope he studied for the test. I hope he studied for the test. She loves to swim. She loves to swim. We sail out on the water. We sail out on the water. B, I would like to be on the beach. I would like to be on the beach. Me, my cat loves me. My cat loves me. This cookie is the best. This cookie is the best. A, may I please have a snack? It comes with a question mark because it's a what? Question. May I please have a snack? Words. That was the best show. It comes with excitement. That's why we are seeing the exclamation mark. From. It is important to know your right from left. Off. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So it's important for you not to skip breakfast because it's the most important meal of the day. 2, the car needs to be towed. The car needs to be towed. Do you want to give the dog a bath? A question mark. Do you want to give the dog a bath? Down. We need to take down the flag in bad weather. We need to take down the flag in bad weather. How many scoops of ice cream would you like? How many scoops of ice cream would you like? What time is your bedtime? What time is your bedtime? Where is the dog? Where is the dog? Why is the house so dirty? Why is the house so dirty? Once upon a time, there was a princess and a pea. Once upon a time, there was a princess and a pea. 1, it's a one-eyed monster. It's a one-eyed monster. It has an excitement. Now I will divide the class into 2, but that is when we are in class. We will divide the class into 2. Then I will list out some words. I will call out some words. Then you're going to write it on your sheet of paper. Remember we did something like past tense maker last time. We said the past tense maker makes how many sounds? 3 sounds. The past tense maker makes 3 sounds. It makes the ed sound, the d sound, and the t sound. Plainly, it makes the ed sound, the t sound, and the d sound. So the ed sound, we call it the ed sound. The ed sound. Then the T sound, we call it the T sound. Why the D sound, we call it the D sound. D sound. So when something is in the past, we add a two-letter suffix to the verb. When something is in the past, we add a two-letter suffix at the end, which is what we see here, the ed. Now this is the past tense maker. I told you that the past tense maker makes how many sounds? 3 sounds. These are words we have under the past tense maker. Number 1 is that the E sound, S sound, and the D sound came together to form one sound called the ed sound. So we have acted and rested. Acted and rested under the ed sound. Now under the D sound we have filled, hummed. Then under the T sound we have asked. If you listen, you would hear the T sound, asked, packed, height. The spelling doesn't end in T, but it has that sound, T. So we have under the ed sound, acted, rested. Under the D sound we have filled, hummed. Now under the T sound we have asked and packed. These letters are added to the end of a verb. The ed suffix is called the past tense maker or the past tense ending. Past tense maker or past tense ending. Remember we did root words and endings. So at this point it's called the past tense ending or the past tense maker. Now these letters are pronounced differently depending on the sound that comes before them. And we have here 2 sounds, the S sound and the D sound. So these 2 sounds came together to form what sound? The ed sound. It came together to form the ed sound. You can see it here in the word acted, ed, acted. The root word there is act. The ending should be ed. So they call it the past tense maker, ed. He acted in a play. We have here filled. The bag was filled with candy. Then we have here asked. She politely asked a question. It has the T sound. Asked as a what? T sound. Now when you see the past tense maker ed at the end of a verb, you should say one of these pronunciations. You either say T, D, or ed. Say one of these pronunciations, T, D, and ed. Now let's add some words to this chart. Rested. Where should it fall under? Yes, ed. Forget about the T. Ed. Rested. Rested. So we have another one. Packed. Now what sound doesn't fall under? Yes, T. You got it right. T. Packed as in T. T as in packed. Now we have hummed. What sound does it fall under? Yes, the. Very good. The. It falls under the D sound. Now we have asked, ed as in asked. Ed as in asked, and it gives us the word T sound. We have filled as in the. It gives us the D sound. Now open your worksheet 19.1 and complete the activities on your worksheet. Wiggle cards. Now the fun part of this wiggle cards is that we tend to act and perform what the wiggle card says. Now our first word here is just stand there. Just stand there. Just stand there. The milk. I want you to read the milk in small groups. You can read it to your family members, your mom, your dad, your friends, your pals. You can even read it to your animals in the house, like your cats and your dogs. Now, the reason or the purpose for reading is for it to help build your reading fluency. If you read all the time, you will see that you've improved. Let's say reading a story helps you to build your fluency. It helps you build your reading fluency. Now, a fluent reader is not someone who races and speeds when reading. No, if you race and speed, you make mistakes when you read. Read it in such a way you understand. Instead, a fluent reader can read with expressions and does not have to frequently stop to sound out words. Yes, to sound out words. So you have to read in such a way you would understand what you are reading. Now let's review punctuations. We have the period, we have the question mark, and we have the exclamation mark. Now this is the period mark. The period mark ends a sentence. Now this is a question mark. A question mark is used at the end of a sentence when there is a question. Yes, it's used at the end of a sentence when there is a question. Why the exclamation mark point is used at the end of a sentence where there is excitement. A comma in a sentence means to take a tiny break when reading. Remember I said at the end of every class we are going to decode words. So we have decodable words. First one is drenched. Drenched. Next one is mashed. Mashed. Next one is scuffed. Scuffed. Next one is webbed. Webbed. The next one is tricked. Tricked. The next one is spelled. Spelled. The next one is planned. Planned. The next one is asked. Asked. Next one is dropped. Dropped. The next one is finished. Finished. Next one, bumped. Bumped. Fixed. Fixed. Skipped. Skipped. Matched. Matched. Yelled. Yelled. Napped. Napped. Now, if you look at this word, you will see that it has all, they are all past tense. So what you're going to do is that you're going to write those words, then write the past tense maker. Yes, write these words and write the past tense maker. Phrases and sentences. The first one is we can and we will. We can and we will. What happened? It's a question. What happened? Dad finished last. Dad finished last. She kissed me. She kissed me. He was stoned. He was stoned. He cannot stop grinning. He cannot stop grinning. Jane stretched her legs. Jane stretched her legs. Will he yell? Will he yell? He finished with lunch. He finished with lunch. She filled the cup with punch. She filled the cup with punch. The ham smelled odd. The ham smelled odd. Is this spelled wrong? Is this spelled wrong? Thank you for having an amazing time with me. I remain your teacher, Miss Sharon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.